Okay. Um, I guess let's get going. Anyone have any special requests for tonight's practice? I guess not. Okay, let's do it. And then, of course, I do have the in-person summer classes, though that keeps going. But during the summertime, you can always go to the YouTube channel and pick up classes there if you want to take classes with me. All right. Oops, I didn't have my mic close to my mouth. I hope you heard me. Okay, here we go. And as I was saying, in case you didn't hear, because my mic was laying there, 2 more Thursdays, next Thursday and the following, and that's it for our winter spring. This was a long one, live stream session. It'll start up again first week of September. Okay, so here we go. Come onto your mat if you're not already there. And come into seated pose. Nice easy pose, legs are spread. And just rest your arms, your wrists, or your hands to the insides of your knees. Let your elbows drop just below your shoulders. All right, now let's take care of the neck. Important to remember that the neck is made of tiny little bones, vertebrae, because it's part of the spine, at the very top of the spine. So from the base of the neck to the beginning of, go to the back of your neck and go all the way down and then see where that bump kind of sticks out. So above there are the vertebrae that we're working on here. Okay, the vertebrae of the neck. Now, pull your chin back towards your throat, just gently. And now curl your chin up, like towards your eyes. So you're going to feel an opening, a spreading open of those vertebrae of the neck. Now, begin to take the chin really close to the neck, tuck it in as you fold gently forward, like a tight roll with the neck, like a jelly roll. Don't go all the way down to that bump, just the neck. Don't go into the upper back. Now unroll it. Keep the chin pulled in. And now lift from the crown of the head and take the chin up to the ceiling, but keep lifting, 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 especially from the base of the skull. Now straighten the neck, draw the chin in, pick it up toward the throat, and jelly roll the vertebrae of your neck. So think about tucking that chin in, rolling down. Now unroll, keep it tight. Lift. Lift from the forehead. Lift from the base of your skull as you're lifting the chin toward the ceiling, and roll it back to center, neutral position. Okay, take the chin, bring it towards your throat, lift it up just a bit. Nice straight back. We're not rolling forward, straight neck that is. Now, slowly with that chin tucked in, roll the chin to the right. Don't move the rest of your body, just your head. All the way to the right. Listen up. Now, tip your right ear back. Here comes your chin. You feel it picking up. Lift your chin up toward the ceiling, making a half circle all the way toward your left shoulder. Then drop your left ear behind your left shoulder. Now, turn the chin, bring it in so it's close to that left shoulder. Tuck it up towards your throat and take the chin down and across, following the collarbone all the way to the right side. Drop the ear back. Lift, lift, lift the chin like you're trying to lift it up and off the neck. You're lifting it up. And then left ear comes behind the left shoulder. Head turns toward the shoulder. Chin tucks up and in toward the throat. So you've got a little curl in the neck now. Bring it back to center and bring the head back to neutral. Bring your right fingertips into the mat next to you. Lift the left arm nice and high. Walk that right hand away just a bit. Bend the right elbow and bring your body down toward the right side. Left lateral opening. Press into the right palm. Spread those fingers up apart. Feel this. Now turn your belly button towards your right inner thigh. This is going to twist your torso, and take your left hand into the mat somewhere and just twist your torso to the right a bit more. So you've got a lateral bend and a spinal rotation. Turn it so that you're facing forward again. Lift the left arm, bring it over your ear. Press the left knee close to your mat. Come on up to center. Okay, left fingertips into the mat. Right arm comes straight up. Walk that left hand out a little bit because you're going to bend that left elbow and bring it down to the other side. Press the right knee toward the floor. Feel the right waist open. Press into that left hand, feel it. Now suck your belly button back. Rotate it towards your left inner thigh. Your whole torso turns with it. Let the right hand fall into the ground wherever. Both elbows are bent. Press your hands into the mat and twist to the left a little bit more, looking back there toward the back of your left mat. Deep breath here. Untwist. Release the right arm. Let it come over your shoulder. Bring it back up. Both arms come up here, stretching up. Turn the palms away from you and bring the fingertips down to the mat. Open the arms, or open the legs nice and wide. Do I look super dark back there? Oh, there, now the light went on. Sometimes the light doesn't adjust well. It stays kind of dark. There, that's better. Okay, so nice open stance here. Feel your sitting bones pressed into the ground. Flex your heels, open your toes. Press down into the bottom of your legs. Press them as if you want to fire them down right through the ground. You want to press them right through the ground. Yeah, really nice and strong through the legs. Take your fingertips in front of you. Gently walk forward with them. You're hinging from the hips, everyone. So you keep the back as straight as possible, as long as possible. Now fold over, bending the back, dropping your crown toward the ground. Now you have your entire upper back nice and accessed. Give yourself deep ribcage breaths, 360 degrees, a breath that pushes the ribcage in all directions, including back. And release that breath. Keep going. Ribcage breath. Another big one. Press your palms into the ground. Straighten your elbows. Look straight ahead. And straighten the back as you walk your hands back toward you. Again, flex the feet, press the legs down toward the ground. Left arm comes over the left leg, right arm comes closer, right fingertips closer to the left leg. Draw your navel back, twist your navel so that you're facing your left leg. Now walk your hands toward your left foot as you bring your torso down. Try to keep the legs straight as long as possible. Try to keep the back straight as long as possible. And then eventually just melt into it. And don't worry about keeping straight. Just drop your forehead to the shin. Give that rib cage breath again. Full movement of the rib cage. Feel it. Make it happen. Another big one. All right, stay down here. Take your left hand, bring it over your left ankle, grab the bottom, grab the inside of that left leg or the bottom of the foot, bend your left elbow to bring yourself down a little more, release the right hand from the ground, reach out over the left foot with the right fingertips. Press the back of the right leg into the ground. Feel the opening in the right waist and into the right torso. Turn your torso towards center. Now that right arm is over your ear. Cartwheel up, bring both arms out to the sides. Turn the palms behind you and the pinky forward, pinkies forward. More, like the palms are facing your ceiling. And you feel that in the triceps, right? Which are facing your ceiling right now. Now bring your arms back for a really nice chest opener here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Bend the elbows, place the hands into the ground. Let the torso come back just a bit. Press the hands firmly into the ground. Straighten the elbows. Those of you who want to, push into the heels and lift the hips off the ground. You're not going to get them too far, and you don't have to pick them up if you don't want to. Bring the hips back down, swing the arms forward, and flex the heels again. Right fingertips come next to the right leg, left fingertips to the left of that right leg. Draw the navel back, spin to the right this time, and then walk your hands forward toward your feet, trying to keep the leg and the back straight as long as possible. And then soften into this. Don't worry about keeping straight. And add the ribcage breath. Remember to get that breath into the back ribcage space as well, not just forward and sides. Press into that left heel, press into the right heel. Take your right hand over your ankle, take the bottom of the foot or inside of the left leg. Bend your right elbow to bring your torso a little closer to that leg. Now release your left arm, reach out. Check out if your left leg rolled inward toward the inner thigh. Keep it rolled outward. That's going to keep the lower back and the waist more open. Turn your torso towards center and cartwheel up again. All right. Take your right knee, bring it forward, facing forward. Take your left leg over the right, and then take your right hand to the front of the right ankle and scooch that right foot as far back and close to your body as you can get it. You're going to feel it open your left hip. Okay, now tendency for that left hip to hike up, which is normal. Just put your left fingertips into the mat, close your eyes, and think about releasing that left hip toward the ground and letting that left thigh bone get as relaxed as possible. You're in an intense position here, so it's not going to be totally relaxed, but just let it go a bit. Now take your arms out to the sides. Bring the right arm under the left for eagle arms. Tops of the hands come together or the palms. It's up to you. Now squeeze the arms together. Keep the shoulders low. Squeeze the elbows together. Keep the shoulders low. Lift just the elbows and not the shoulders. And then take your hands toward your forehead. And then roll forward, rolling forward, making yourself a little ball coming into a nice compressed pose here. Now give it rib cage breath. Not easy here because you're very compressed. Another one. One more, push through. Very good for you. Yeah, release it back to center. Release the arms, bring the fingertips down. Okay, now take that top leg to your side and take your right knee so that it's pointing to your right. So now the left knee is facing forward, right knee facing out to the right side. Okay, now it's the left inner thigh and groin that tend to be hiked up. So fingertips to the mat. Try to get your torso as nice and straight as possible. And now close your eyes and just work on releasing that left inner thigh, letting it just soften a bit. Now turn your torso towards your right knee. Walk your fingertips forward. And just drop your belly toward or into your right inner thigh. And fold into yourself here. And walk your hands back, bring yourself back up here. Okay, now look back at your left leg. Lift that back leg from the knee to the heel. Lift it off the ground and bring it down again. Lift and bring it down. So you're not going to get too much movement, right? It's a small movement. 3 more. And bring it down. Now, sit up straight, twist slightly to the left, draw your navel back as you twist. Come back to center, straighten your left leg, bring your right sole of the foot into the left inner thigh. Make sure that left leg is coming straight out from the hip, right knee is facing out to the side. Fingertips into the ground, flex your left heel. Okay, come forward. I'm going to go this way so you can see. This is just a way of getting into a forward fold. It's a helpful way. So I've got that leg straight. I've got a lot of flexing. Now I'm going to drag the heel and the sitting bone slightly back as I'm coming forward with the torso. All right. And then slowly make yourself come over that left leg, pressing that right knee to the ground the whole time. And then fold over. Don't worry about staying straight here. Just fold over the leg. Drop your forehead. Add the deep rib cage breath. I mean, feel what that breath does. It makes the poses really luxurious. It adds a whole new element. And slowly pick your body up. And then take your knee up to the ceiling. Intertwine your fingers over the top of your right shin. Get your elbows out to the sides, straighten your torso as much as you can, press your torso forward, press your shoulders down. Now squeeze your elbows into your body as tightly as you can, drawing those shoulders down and away from your ears. Now wrap your left arm around the right leg, reach up with the right arm, draw your navel back and spin your navel to the right. Keep the right knee drawn in. Now open that arm behind you. Now send the palm into the ground and twist some more as you hug that bent knee. And release this, come back to center. Now bend the left knee and make it face forward. And take the right leg over the left. Take a hold of the front of the left ankle and scooch that foot as close to you as you can get it and back. Okay, right fingertips into the ground, intense opening for the right hip. Let it settle down. Just have the intention of just sensing it, releasing it as you observe it. All right, arms out to the sides, eagle arms with the left arm under the right. Wrap them together, tops of the hands together or palms. Squeeze the arms together, keep the shoulders low. Squeeze some more. Get that neck, it's nice and straight. Tuck the chin back and up a bit. Now lift the elbows without lifting the shoulders. Now take the hands toward you until they touch your forehead. Now draw your belly back and curl forward in this pose. Just curl forward with a nice rounded back. Now the deep ribcage breaths. Two more. And unroll and open this up. Release that top leg, bring it to the side. Scooch over that left leg. So right knee is facing. Well, you know what? More or less forward. What you want that leg with the shin to be about parallel to the side of your mat and the other shin to be about parallel to that other edge of your mat. Actually, yeah. Where it depends on your position, but you're paralleling the shins right to at different angles. All right, now let the right inner thigh relax. Just let it relax. Let it drop, feel it release a bit. Take the left fingertips next to the left leg, right fingertips on the other side of that leg. Draw the navel back and turn it. Rotate, rotate, just pivot. Walk your hands forward. You're going to drop your belly into or toward your left inner thigh. Drop into it. Add some breath. And walk your hands back toward you as you come up. Look back there at that right leg. Remember, we're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Real slow and controlled. It's not an easy move. Lift and lower. Lift. 3 more. And straighten the torso. Grab a hold of the right leg. Twist to the right just a bit here. And back to center. Straighten your right leg. Coming straight out of the hip. Left sole of the foot is into the inner thigh. Flex that heel. So remember, you come forward, you hinge forward like you're a long yardstick. Your spine is just a yardstick. It's coming forward. You don't have to do much. And then draw that right leg back a bit. And then come down over it. Again, pressing the left knee out to the side toward the floor. That's how you access the left lower back space in this pose. And add your breath. And slowly make your way to seated. Take that left knee up to your ceiling. Press it towards center. Intertwine your fingers over that left shin, elbows out to the side. Here's where you straighten the spine and you press the torso forward. Keep the shoulders low. So there's a lot of internal energy in the torso here that you feel. Now squeeze those elbows into you as deeply as you can. You keep pressing the torso forward. All right, keep that energy. Wrap your right arm around your left leg. Take your left arm. I think I brought it up. I'm not sure. Bring it behind you here. And then twist to the left. Let that hand drop into the ground. Grab a hold of that leg and twist some more. Now add your breath. Okay, a lot of resistance because you're pretty squished up and twisted here, but try to do it. Expand the rib cage here. And release back to center. Release both legs forward. Just shake the legs a little bit. All right. And bring them behind you. Let's come to table pose. Okay. Belly pulls up. Give stability to the tabletop. Press down into the hands. Feel how nice and long your arm bones are here. Feel the tops of your feet pressing into the mat and your knees. Elbows come back, hips come up, belly falls down toward the mat, heart forward between your arms, lift from the crown of the head, and you're in cow pose. Feel the nice dip in the back, the saddle back. Now pick up your belly, round your tail, drop your head, and feel it, cat pose. Release the weight of your head. Let it open up the muscles of your neck. Take your chin to your chest and release. Chin to the chest, just getting the neck a little bit and release. Chin up to the chest, release. And back into cow pose. Lift those hips, feel them open wide behind you. Press into the heels of the palms. Feel as if you want to drag them back to the knees and send your heart forward at the same time. And back into cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. And back to table pose. Okay, take your left knee in, just off center line, and bring your right leg out to the side. So lift the inner thigh, lift the knee, leg is bent. Okay, now send that, I want you to think about the knee. Okay, send the knee back. Now take it down next to the other knee. Now bring it up to the shoulder and bring it to the side again. Bring it down toward the other leg, up toward the shoulder, back and down. So think about making a big circle, like you have a big Sharpie at the tip of your knee, and you're making a really big circle. What we're doing is we're rotating and opening the right hip space. Reverse to the side, forward, down and back. Nice and controlled. Now send the legs straight back, flex the heel, lift it a little higher, and bounce the heel to the ceiling. Little pulses, controlled pulses. Now bend the knee, bring it to your nose, and bring your nose to your knee, underneath you. Send the leg back, and then up toward the ceiling. Heel, sorry, the knee is bent. Keep the knee bent. So bring the knee to the belly, nose to the belly. Keep the knee bent, send it back up, heel to the ceiling. Okay, back to the belly. Up to the ceiling. Now pulse it to the ceiling, press into the hands, keep the shoulders open and the core engaged. Bring the right knee down next to the left. Send the hips back toward the heels just to release through the hips a bit here. A child's pose. Come back up. Bring the left knee out to the side. Ready to make a circle? Bring it back and down and forward toward that shoulder and out to the side. So you guys, listen to your own body. Don't get too hung up trying to look exactly like me. Just think about having that Sharpie marker on your knee and you want to make this really big, huge circle. And what you're doing, you're rotating your thigh bone within your hip, right? In a circular motion, right? It follows the knee. And you can definitely feel it in the hip, right? Now reverse. Reverse direction. Nice and controlled. One more circle. Now send the leg straight back with the flexed heel. Lift the heel higher and just pulse it to the ceiling. Don't collapse. Don't let the body collapse. Press into the hands. Keep the shoulders open and strong. Now bend the knee and then take the knee to the belly and the nose to the knee. Keep the knee bent. Press the heel up toward the ceiling as you look forward. Now underneath you. Up with the heel, forward with the heart. Underneath. Bring it up. Just two more. And pulse that heel to the ceiling. And bring it back down. Come into table pose. All right, curling your toes, coming up, down dog. All right, take your left foot in just off center. Lift your right leg up. Try to drop the left heel as close to the mat as you can get it. And then press your chest back towards your left thigh. Open your hips to the right. Press into that left hand more firmly. Lift the ankle to the ceiling. And pulse it to the ceiling. Oh, we're getting lots of the glutes today. Turn your hips so that you're facing the mat. Flow forward until the shoulders come over the wrists. That right leg is still lifted. Bend that right leg to the shoulder
Send it straight back. Shoulder, straight back. Look forward, or no, bring the leg up to the ceiling. Sorry, three-legged dog. Let's do that first. Now look forward and take the right foot forward between your hands. Press the left heel back toward the back of your heel. Feel yourself opening the calf muscles with that. Okay, get real strong here. Press into the toe pads. Walk your hands up to the top of your right thigh and straighten out your torso if you can. You're still on the toes back there. So this is a balance pose, crescent lunge. Bring the arms up. Squeeze the left glute cheeks, come forward. Press the hands into the mat. Look back at that left foot, send it out about 45 degrees. Make sure that the feet are on different tracks and come on up, warrior one. Squeeze your left butt cheek, press down through that left leg, make it nice and strong. Take your hands in Namaste Mudra. Bring them to your heart. Lift your elbows. Turn your fingertips toward you as you press your hands into one another. Now roll the fingertips up to the ceiling and in front of you. See the inner wrists, bring them toward you, elbows stay away. And release that. Bring the arms up to the ceiling. Send the right arm forward. Take the top of that hand into the right inner thigh. Press them into one another. Press, press, press. Reach back with the left arm. Keep that right knee put. Left palm faces the ground. Right arm releases. That palm faces the ground. Turn the left palm behind you, pinky forward. Bring that arm back in that position. Bend the elbow if you want to bind. Otherwise, you can just keep the arm in that position. And then turn the right palm up and bring this up and over. See if that arm is like that. You can just let the left arm hang if you're not in a bind. You really can't keep it straight there. And release into warrior two again. Release the bind, those of you who have bound. Reach out toward the right fingertips. Drop the right arm, lift the left. Turn your torso toward the left. And then binders, you can put a bind in this. Release the bind. Bring the arm over the ear. Turn your torso toward the mat. Lift the right arm. Palms are facing each other. Come back up. Turn the right foot to the edge of your mat. Come into a wide V position. Okay, feet are toed in or straight ahead. Hinge from the hips. Come on down. Drop your head, drop your torso, get a little traction here in the spine. Press your palms into the mat, straighten your arms, looking down between your hands. Bend the right knee, hips come to the right. Bend the left knee, hips come to the left. Ooh, feel that right inner thigh open. Right knee bends, left inner thigh opens. One more time, left side. And back to center. Walk your hands forward. We're coming into a wide dog now. Drop your head between your arms. Glide forward with your torso. Walk your hands back. Turn the right foot toward the front of your mat again. Lift the left heel, spin those toes forward. And then walk the right foot to the left side of your mat. We're coming into pigeon pose. Right knee drops. Send the left leg straight back. Level your hips and come on down. And lift your torso, hands on either side of your mat. Curl those back toes, lift the knee, push into the hands to lift your torso. Send the right leg back. Bring the knees down and listen up. Okay, we're going to do some bent knee push-ups. So hands are about, they're like out toward the edges, like your pinky's touching the edge of your mat. So they're wider than your shoulders and a little bit in front of your shoulders. Now, take your feet up, cross at the ankles. So remember, your hands are in front of your shoulders. All right, bend the elbow straight back. Torso comes down, belly is pulled up. Keep the back nice and straight here. Press into the hands. Feel it in your shoulders and across your chest. You'll also feel this in your biceps. Straighten the arms. Bend the elbow straight back and hold. Belly pulls up, nice and strong. Press into those hands. Yes, your shoulders and chest are definitely working. Straighten up the arms. Again, elbows pull back. Straighten. Uncross the feet, curl the toes, lift up into down dog again. Okay, right foot comes in a bit, just off center line. Root it into your mat, lift the left leg. Nice three-legged dog here. Glide forward. Stop when your shoulders are over your wrists. That left leg is still lifted. Take that knee to the left shoulder, send it back. To the left shoulder, send it back. Lift the leg up to the ceiling again, three-legged dog. Look forward. Space between your hands is where you're going to place your left foot. Knee over the ankle, shimmy those right toes back. All right. Really press into the right toe pads, squeeze the right butt cheek, and then walk up to the top of that left thigh to lift up your torso. So listen, if you can't do this, if this is hard for you to balance, just place that back foot down as you would in a warrior one position. Bring both arms up, reach up, squeeze the right butt cheek, push into those right toes, come forward here. Turn the palms away from you, bring the arms back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest. I know we're doing it differently on this side. All right, and then bring the arms forward, bring the hands down, look back at your right foot, turn it out about 45 degrees, get on two different tracks for the feet. Come on up, warrior one. All right. Bring the left arm forward, take the top of that hand into the inner thigh, push them into one another, lift the right fingertips to the ceiling, and now draw that arm back. Turn the right palm to the ground, release the left arm, that palm's to the ground. Okay, warrior two. Now that arm that's back there, circle that palm so that it's facing your left and the pinky comes forward. You're rotating that upper arm bone, squeezing the tricep. Keep that. Send the arm back. Bend the elbow, give yourself a bind. If you don't want to bind, just let that right arm hang from here. Rotate the left palm up, lift it up to the ceiling and overhead, reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. And warrior one. Reach forward here, coming into pigeon pose, walking that foot that's beneath you to the right side of your mat. Sending that back leg straight back, leveling your hips to the ground and coming down here, pigeon pose. Slowly coming out of your pigeon pose, palms down into the mat. Curl the back toes, press those toe pads into the ground, lift that right knee off the ground, squeeze the right butt cheek. Now you push firmly into the hands to lift the hips, and then send the left leg back. Walk it to the center of your mat. Bend your knees, swing your arms back, lift your arms forward for chair pose. Curl the belly back, curl the tail under, sit a little lower, hands in Namaste Mudra, bring them to your heart. Soften the shoulders, lift your heart. Turn toward the right. Get that left elbow into the side of the right leg to twist. And maybe you can even open your arms and fly here. Close it up again. Bring it to center, lift. Open the arms at top. Give it a little back bend here. Swan dive forward, hinging from the hips, coming down and closing into a standing fold. Press your hands into your shins, look forward. Back is long. You're looking over that little edge, monkey pose. Come back down again, refold. Grab the bottoms of your ankles, bend your knees, push your butt back and down, swing your arms back, bring them forward. Hands in Namaste Mudra, bring them to your heart. Soften your shoulders, lift your heart, sit a little deeper. Turn to the left this time. Now that right elbow finds the side of that leg, presses into it so you can turn. Wings are open if you want that. Bring it to center. Come back to center. Lift. Swan dive, fall forward. Fold yourself in half. Press into your shin bones for monkey. And refold. All right, take your feet about hip distance apart, bend your knees, and just roll up. You might want to see what I'm doing. My knees are bent, and I'm just rolled up about this much, but see how I'm really keeping my back really, really rounded, and my arms are just falling. So now just go side to side, and let your arms go side to side. Now let them go side to side a lot, like they're going to kind of slap into the sides of your legs. Now begin to straighten out, keeping those arms moving side to side. And now you can turn off of one toe to get a really good side to side, and just Let the arms just hit you. And come back to center. Now lift the arms up. Nice stretch up to the ceiling. All right, now we're going to waterfall. So again, feet about hip distance. And remember, when the water falls down, when your arms come down, you exhale through your mouth, bend your knees and sit back. So here we go. Inhale, exhale, fall. Inhale, come up again. Exhale, waterfall. Inhale up, fall, and up. Two more. Last one. And just stay here. Take your hands under your feet, palms up. Press your feet into your palms. Bend your elbows out to the sides. Drop your head for gorilla pose. Now notice that you have your spine nice and open here. Release your hands from under your feet. Let the arms dangle and slowly straighten this up. Bring the arms up and overhead. Hands in Namaste Mudra. They float to your heart. And shoulders down, elbows down, forehead. Drop it to your fingertips. Just close your eyes, feel the energy of your body, feel your breath. All right, and then come on down on your back. Oh, yeah, nice full body stretch here. Full body stretch. Arms overhead. All right, nice. Take the right knee up to the chest, grab a hold of the shin, press that thigh down. Few breaths here. Other leg, same thing. Knee up, press that shin down. Few breaths. And release. Knees come over the hips for reverse tabletop. Okay, flex the heels. Draw your navel down toward the ground. Take your hands up to the ceiling, palms come together, intertwine, and then get your palms under the base of your skull, elbows to the sides, lift the head, the face straight up to the ceiling. There's the upper abs working. Elbows are still nice and wide. Straighten the right leg as you bring the left knee toward you. Turn your torso toward that left knee. Now bring the torso back to center. Switch legs. Turn the torso toward the right. Hold it. Bring it back to center. Switch legs. Turn it to the left. This is really controlled. Back to center. Switch legs. Press through the heel, left leg. Turn toward that bent knee. Back to center. And let's go a little faster here. Just a little, but still just as much control. Exhale through the mouth. Back to center, both knees to the chest. Send both legs away. To the chest, press away. To the chest, press. Chest, press. 3 more like that, make them really good. 1, 2, 3. Hold it at the top and pulse. Remember, you're looking straight up at the ceiling, little pulses. And bring it down. Head comes down. Soles of the feet together, knees drop to the side, arms in cactus pose. So cactus pose is just, you put your arms in T pose and then bend at the elbows. Chin to the chest, rest here. Bring your knees together, take them up to the chest, straighten the arms. Now you're in a T position. Right leg comes over the left. And then the legs come down to the left side slowly. Check out if you're pressing into your left shoulder. If you are, release that. Now, can you put a 360-degree rib cage breath into this big twist? Try it. Feels good. One more. Squeeze your legs together, draw your navel back toward your spine, bring your legs back to center, uncross. Rock your hips side to side, walk them toward the bottom of your mat to lengthen and straighten your spine. Bend your knees, left leg comes over the right. Slowly let them drop to the right this time. So see, you're pressing into that right arm so that the legs don't totally fall. But once they drop, release that pressing into the right. Right arm, right shoulder, release that. And when you're ready, add the rib cage breathing. One more big one. All right, draw your navel back, squeeze your legs together, bring your legs back to center, uncross, and just side to side, releasing the lower back. Some circling with the knees. A circular massage for your lower back. Reverse the circles. Cross at the ankles and come on up. And flip it over. Belly down. Stack your palms. Feet are toed in. Crocodile pose for restoration. So just hang out here for a while. Feel your belly pressing into the mat. Feel how that opens your lower back. Also really good for your pelvic floor. Now your head is connected to your top hand. Lift your arms with your head attached to it. Lift both legs. Lengthen your legs. Draw them away from your hips. And little scissor kicks with the legs. The legs are long. Feel this in the hips. Keep the legs lifted. Release your arms to the sides. Palms are down. Bring the arms close to your body. Now you can lift your chest a bit. Locust pose. Bring your arms to the sides. Bend your elbows, place your head to the top of your hands, come down with everything. And full release here. Place your palms chest level into your mat. Feet are toed in, legs are at least as close as hip distance, if not closer. Lift your pubic bone off the mat, round it to your belly, drop it down again. Take those elbows, bring them in close to your body and press them down toward your feet. Your face is lifted, you're looking straight down at the mat. Here we go, cobra pose. Use the back muscles to lift more than the arms. And then those of you who come up to a back bend, you may want to back bend here. Come back down slowly. Keep those elbows pulled in towards center. Forehead touches the mat, and then you rise up for the next one. And then if you like to do a lateral twist at the top, look over one shoulder and the other, drawing it back. And make your way down again slowly. Forehead touches the mat. Turn your head to one side. Release your arms to the sides. Palms up. Open your legs. Keep your feet toed in. So just fully rest right there. Just rest everything. And then slowly turn your head to the other side. And then bring your head back to center. Palms into the mat, chest level. Pick yourself up to a table pose again. Feel the table pose. Lift your belly, curl your tail, slowly push forward into the hands, back with the hips. Feel the spine open on the way down. Nice and warmed up now after practice. You can really open up your back with this. And then just rest in child's pose here. Okay, and then if you're staying for Shavasana tonight, you can turn it over. Open your body up. You can roll a little towel under your neck or put a flat pillow under your towel. Not necessary, but if you feel like you need it. And then just close your eyes. So really feel, really sense the weight of your body. And just let all the weight of your body drop down toward the center of the earth. Let the earth hold your body. So nothing to hold up here. Feel the place where your head is resting into your mat, or if you have a pillow, whatever your head is resting on, feel that place where the head contacts that surface.
Just go there and feel just that. And just feel as if that place where your skull touches that surface, feel as if that spot is getting softer so that your head is just sinking a little bit more deeply into that place. Feel the neck muscles relax, your jaw muscles, muscles of your face. Feel a deep release in your eyeballs as they rest in your sockets. Soften your forehead and your scalp. Now notice where your upper back is touching the ground. And just let the chest and the shoulders and the upper back relax more deeply and drop a little deeper right there. Just notice a gentle rise and fall of your chest as you breathe. Notice the heaviness of both your arms. Just notice the sensations in your arms, almost as if you can feel the blood flow through them. And then take the awareness to your palms and really sense how your palms feel. And let that feeling move into your fingers all the way up to the fingertips. Include the thumbs. Go to your lower torso and feel the rise and the fall of your belly as you breathe. Feel a nice release in your groin, in your buttocks, and in your lower back. Feel the belly rising above it. Feel the heaviness of both your legs. Feel how relaxed your knees feel here. Let them be soft and open. And now take awareness to the soles of your feet and really sense the feeling at the soles of your feet. And just let that sensation run into the toes and into the tops of your feet. And now just feel your entire body. Feel the energy of your body, the sensations of your body.
So rather than control the breath, feel as if the body is opening up to receive the next inhale. And give back through the exhale. Open up and receive the inhale. Release and give back the exhale. So just feel this prana, right? The energy of life that's held in the breath. Feel it. So feel as if your body is just opening to your breath. It's not breathing, it's just opening to the exchange of prana. Just observe that. And now just look into your inner landscape. Just look into your visual field with your eyes closed. Right? That darkness, but notice that there's also a shimmery aspect. It's not completely dark. Feel your mind relax. And in tonight's Shavasana, if you'd like to put a prayer, intention, or sankalpa in, you can do that now. With your next exhale, release it. Very slowly make your transition. When you're ready, roll to your right side. And then make your way to seated pose. Bring your arms out to the sides, palms up. And lifting your arms. Namaste Mudra over your head. Bring that mudra to your heart. Namaste. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Laura. It's good to be back.
Oh, good. Good to see you. Okay. So I will see you next week and then hopefully the next week. So we have 2 more of these to go. And I'm looking forward to doing them with you. Have a nice evening, everyone.